What's going on, guys? CHRGITUP here in the garage with the R6. For today's video, guys, a number of you have requested this video, so I'm gonna go ahead and get at it. Today's video, how to remove the DRL from the R6. These are the daytime running lights that are always on, the little eyelids. They look so sick. How to remove those? You guys have asked for it. Let's go ahead, let's get to it. All right, guys, step number one is going to be just to remove this top piece right here. I've shown you guys this, how to remove this top piece numerous times. It's 2 pins and then it just pops right out. Now I'm gonna take a video that I've done previously that shows you how to remove this piece over here, and I'll put it down in the description below. Guys, everything that I've done previously that needs to be a part of this project is gonna be down in the description below, along with a video link to get you guys to that video quickly. Again, I don't wanna spend time going through taking stuff off that I've done videos for already, because that just becomes repetitive. Step number two, guys, is going to be to remove the top windshield. You're going to remove the windshield right over here. I had the tinted windshield. You can remove that video in the top right hand corner, along with the description down below. Step number three, guys, is going to be to remove the front cowling. The front cowling that used to be here, that's right there. Remove that. Step number three is gonna be remove that. Once again, video down in the link below. Now, once you've done those 3 steps, the bike will look like this. Step number 4, we're gonna go ahead and get access to now a couple of screws for the daytime running light. More importantly, you also have access to this area, which is the coupling. The coupling is right here, right over here. This is the coupling right there that actually plugs into the harness for the DRL lights. That's mainly why we want to move this, because it gives you more room and more leverage. Super easy to take off though, not hard at all for any of those 3 steps so far. Step number 4, let's go ahead and remove some screws here. We're gonna have one all the way in the corner right there. We're gonna have this guy right here, which my signals are attached to, so that's gonna come off. And then we're gonna have another one all the way in there. I'm gonna see if I can get some light on it, but there's gonna be 3 total screws that you are going to remove, and then we'll have access to the DRL. So 3 on this side, 3 on that side, 6 total. And again, because I have my signals here and not on the side or on my mirrors, they are on the side right here, then I'll have to move the signals out of the way just a tiny bit, maybe a little bit further away. I'll show you guys from here. So we got screw number 1 is right over here. That's 1. Number 2 is gonna be that guy right there. Right there. And number 3 is going to be that guy right there. All right, this guy right down here is going to be the hardest to get at, but you definitely can get at it though. So with the right tools, you can get at it. Let's go ahead and get those 3 screws. Very simple here. We'll loosen this guy. The rest can be done by hand. Like I said, I personally have the signals attached to here. So there's one. Now I'm gonna take the signal, take this out of the signal first, take the signal. I'm actually just gonna move it out of the way so it's not in my way as I'm working around this area. I'm gonna grab my extension. Now I'm gonna go in here. Actually, you know what? This extension might be too long. Let's grab this guy. See if I can get that guy now. That might be okay. Let's go ahead and grab the wrench, socket wrench. Loosen that. These screws are usually not tight. I mean, to be honest with you, they shouldn't be tight, like super tight, but you should be able to undo them, no problem. Now, when you do undo it, just be careful that you don't lose it like I just did. So I grabbed the screw. As I tried to grab it with my fingers, I actually just dropped it. It doesn't drop all the way down. It'll actually drop to your ram air section. I'll show you guys in a second where that one actually went to. Okay, but that is the second screw right there. And then the third one, like I mentioned, is down all the way under here. Again, you can get at it with the extension, with the socket. So there's that there. Grab wrench. There we go. Again, loosen that up, and the rest you can do by hand. You don't need the wrench the entire time. Same with this one, guys, just like the second one. Take your time. Release it and then try and grab it. Now, the other thing that you can do is you can get a magnet. You can get it like a little magnetized stick. Go ahead and attach it to the screw, and as you take it out, there is the screw right there. So you can go ahead and do that. Otherwise, I mean, unless you have small enough hands and fingers to get in there, it's a tight fit. It's a tight fit to get all the way in there. And I can see the other one. Like I mentioned, it falls into the actual ram area. It's right here. So there's that screw. Take that one out as well. Step number 5. We're gonna walk over here to the front of the bike, and now we'll be able to get at the wires. So you'll see the wires right here. There's a little clip right there. It holds the entire wire harness there. You can actually just pull that out, pull all the wires out from there like so that all those are loose. And then, yeah, this guy right here, this one right here, but you'll be able to tell when you come over to the top, it's going to be this one right here. This guy, and then it's connected to this connector, which is then just held on by this little clip on the back of the assembly. So step number 5, we're gonna go ahead and unclip this guy right here. Try to do this one by one hand. There we go. One side, there's 2. So that is now unclipped and loose. Step number 6, we're gonna go ahead and unclip these 2. Yeah, sometimes they're a little tighter than necessary. Okay, so I can't get it by hand, but you can go ahead and grab a flathead screwdriver. You can push down on the clip and then pull it out with your left hand. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I'm gonna put the camera down though. And there you have it. Now they are loose. So that was step number 6. Step number 7, guys, we're gonna go ahead and come back to this side of the bike. We know that it's this wire right here. As you can see, I can move it. We're gonna slowly pull it towards us. Pull it through the top right there. Just slowly pull it, and then you're gonna end up with the wire being on this side right over here. Very simple, guys. Just grab daytime running light. You're just gonna wiggle it. Let me get my hand on this side over here. Gonna wiggle it, and it just pops right out of the socket right there. And there is your daytime running light, the left side. There is the connector that we disconnected earlier. It's got the same little clip on this side. You can just take that one wire, because there's not as many wires on this side, pull that forward, so now it's loose on there. And then you can just wiggle the DRL light out of its socket, like so. Okay, so now we got the right side DRL socket out of its positioning. Now this one is connected to this one right here. So we're gonna go ahead and come up here, and we're gonna go ahead and disconnect here with the needle nose pliers. Once I get it, there's one side and there's the other. There we go. So we're gonna go ahead and remove this clip, and we're gonna remove that DRL light once we disconnect this guy right here. Once you do that, unclip the connector. And now that we've unclipped the connector from the wire harness, we can pull the right side daytime running light out as well. And as you can tell, it's gonna have the 2 wires like so. And there you have it. That is the right side DRL with the 2 connections. We're gonna go ahead and put this down on the table right next to the other one. All right, and that is it. Your daytime running lights are out and off the R6. How to install it is basically the same thing, just in reverse order. I'm currently not going to reinstall the lights right now, because I am currently going to be working on a different project for you guys that I'm going to continue on with, and then you guys will see in the future with another video. I don't know why I think that looks sick, but it kind of almost looks like a stunt bike, either like a stunt bike now or maybe a street fighter. All right guys, that's it for today's video. Thanks for watching. Until the next one.